I'll tell you what, the most underrated tool for hunting and managing there is, in my opinion, next to a chainsaw, mock scrapes. Mock scrapes are tremendously effective tools at inventorying your deer, positioning your deer for a shot, taking their attention, putting it away from you as you're coming to full draw for the shot, getting them to waste time on your property, all this stuff. The beautiful part is you don't have to spend a cent. Absolutely every one of you out there can go out there, create mock scrapes without having to take a single dollar out of your pocket. Personally, I'll use Magnum scrape drippers and golden scrape on a heck of a lot of the mock scrapes I'm using for hunting. But a heck of a lot more I don't. I'm not going to BS you. The Magnum scrape dripper, along with a quality scent, does go ahead and take me up a good 2 notches on the effectiveness of a mock scrape. But if you just simply get that licking branch right there, nose level to a buck at the right time, the right place of season, you are going to have them work it. The ways that I use them, management, I go ahead and slap out so many licking branches it's not funny. Remember, we can nail them to trees, we can wire them to trees as long as there are trees. Okay, legally you can't do such things on public ground, but in those cases, 9 times out of 10 you can literally bend a branch down to get it right there. So you can go ahead and run wires between trees and hang branches from that. Any way you can to get that branch right at nose level, that's the whole key. So slap out a bunch of licking branches in areas that you want bucks to waste time, between their bedding area and their food source, right within their staging area, where they're going to stage up before hitting that field out there. As a matter of fact, I'll oftentimes create food plots just 50 yards into the woods. A little third half-acre food plot, not for feeding purposes as much as creating that social hub. I'll go ahead and cut and plant scrape trees out in that food plot. I'll make sure that there's licking branches all over heck. So even when that food is exhausted, the deer keep coming there again and again and again, simply for the social hub aspect. Okay, now when it comes to hunting, if I'm hunting a larger food source that I can't cover with my bow 20 yards out in front of my stand, I'm going to plant a scrape tree pointing the licking branches back towards my stand, with it sticking out like a turd in a punch bowl out in the middle of that open field. It tends to draw the deer to work it. Okay, by pointing those licking branches back towards the stand, what it does is it gets the deer to come in like this to work the scrapes, giving me a shot angle, putting their attention on the scrape tree, and all day to do that type of stuff. Okay, mock scrapes are very powerful tools. Use this. It is by far your most effective weapon. Be creative, slap out a whole bunch of mock scrapes, and reap the benefits. Mock scrapes are perhaps the most underutilized tool there is. Yes, on the ones I use for hunting, I am slapping in Magnum scrape drippers filled with active scrape. But I'm also making all sorts of other mock scrapes that all I'm doing is putting that licking branch right there, kicking away a little bit of the dirt and calling it good. Use them for time wasting. Use them to draw in for shots. Use them for creating social hubs. Use them for inventorying bucks during the summer. Bucks will utilize licking branches of key scrapes year-round as social hubs. If they're not doing that naturally on your ground, make them. Use this. Be creative, have fun, and you know what? Mock scrapes can take your game up, not 1 level, but 2 or 3.